Hi guys, Retrocengo here. Welcome back to my channel. Come in and join me on my mess today because I'm working on my Amiga 4000s and I just made a mess. And I want to share that mess with you guys. So this Amiga 4000 that I want to build today, it's going to be a WHDLoad gaming Amiga 4000. And as you can see, it runs with a 3640 Commodore CPU that runs with a 68040 25 megahertz. The board has been recapped, but most of the games they just crash. They don't want to load. They give me so much headache. I mean, I love the 040. I love the startup speed. If you want to work in Workbench, create music, graphics and all that, the 040 is just so nice. I love them. I also have the 040 that runs faster than 25 megahertz and I love them. But WHDLoad gaming, I really don't recommend them. It's not the way to go. So this CPU is gonna go off and I'm gonna install the mighty 68030 that also runs 25 megahertz. Of course, a lot not as fast as this one, but still 25 megahertz. So that's the first thing. I'm gonna install compact flash card, second thing. And I have found out that this recapped motherboard has got the Super Buster version 07. Now, that one is just too old. And this one over here has got the version 11, Super Buster 11. So I'm going to pull that off and put it in over here. And the reason I'm going to do that is actually this gaming Commodore A4000 is gonna be, it's gonna have Zorro 3 RAM expansion. It's gonna have VGA scan Doppler, and the Super Buster 11 controls the Zorro ports and all that. The newer revision is just much better than the revision 07 that this one has got. So I'm gonna replace them also with the proper tool, as you can see down here. But I don't like to pull off those chips, but yeah. So let's disassemble some more and make a bigger mess out of this mess, guys. So join me on this. Yeah, this one has been running for about 30 minutes, this Frontier Elite 2 demo, and I have put on a block on top of the CPU there. It's the 3640 68040 that runs with 25 megahertz, and I mean, I can feel that the passive cooler is getting a little hot, but it's not that much. I mean, it's alright. So it runs there. I just want to stress that machine and see if it freezes or something like that. You know how it is, guys, but it seems to run fine. Now I have disassembled this one. This cabinet is actually a little bit nicer than the cabinet on the left side. So I'm gonna take that motherboard over there and I'm gonna install it in this cab. This PSU has been recapped also, and it's got a new fan also, and and it's a little bit nicer than the other one. So I'm gonna use this cab. I took off some of the parts. As you can see, we got a scan Doppler laying down there, 040, 030, and from this motherboard. Now this motherboard has been recapped, guys. From this motherboard, I'm gonna take, as you can see here, it says, it's not easy to read, but those two, the Kickstart ROMs version 3.1, I'm gonna take them. And as you can see here, this one has been recapped. It's not easy to see. And this one, Super Buster, as you can see, this is not, what does it say? This is from 1989. Super Buster, it says 07, I think. I'm not sure, guys. But and this one is revision B. Yeah. So I will start to disassemble the other one and put together one lovely WHDLoad Gaming Amiga 4000, guys. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, this one over here, it just works. It's nice. So this one, that one over there runs with the version 11 of the Super Buster. As you can see, it also has the Zorro 3 RAM board over there. Works great, guys. The motherboard has been pulled off, and taking a closer inspection, I just found out that it's actually missing. Over here, it's missing a cap, guys. Just at the RAM, maybe. That's not good, because every time there is a glitch in the power, it will prevent. Maybe it's over to the RAMs. It will prevent them from frying. So this one must be repaired. As you can see, this one had some battery juice here, but it has been removed. Works perfect, but yeah, it irritates me. It's much better on the other board, where there's just nothing to find. As you can see, this one has got the newer Super Buster. It's dark, guys, but I hope you can see. So this is how the Amiga 4000 looks, the revision B. Let's just turn it around. You know me, document everything on YouTube. This is how they look. It looks pretty original, nothing has been done. No recap, no nothing, so that's okay. So I'm gonna use this board. I'm just gonna install it and use it for now, but I have a friend that is gonna recap this one. He's actually recapping, I just spoke with him, he is just recapping 4 accelerator boards for the Amiga 1200, the 1240, he's recapping them, and as soon as he's done with that, he's gonna recap this board. That's just great, guys. And he said that it would be a good idea to recap the CPU boards also. I mean, it's just so cheap, and it's an awesome way to prevent these lovely products from dying. I just used this one. This one didn't, I got it without no cooler. I just made a video about these 3640 CPU board for the Amiga 4000, and most people write to me that they don't need no cooler, but I mean, they're just so old, so it's a good idea to at least put a passive cooler on. It gets just a little bit hot, but it's not that much. But I'm gonna use it like that, because I mean, why not? Why fry these, man? So this one got also revision 3.0. They're gonna be replaced. So just one thing I want to show. When you replace these CPU cards, you have these 2 jumpers here. As you can see, it says J100 int and ext. Now, if as it is as they are right now, it's set on external, both jumpers. I hope you can see. I hope it's not too dark. But when I, for example, use my 040, then they both of them has to be on external. I think it was something with the FPU and clock something. I don't remember now. But if I want to use my 030, then I'm gonna push them over to both of them on internal positions. Isn't this area just not, it's just so beautiful. Most of my Amiga 4000, they have some green shit on this chip, on these legs, and one of them actually had some battery acid over here on the RAMs also. That was, oh, that just needed so much repair, guys. But the previous owner took care of this. He actually installed one of these, what's it called? 30 There we go, I just installed it. 2032. Batteries is just, oh, I love this one. So that's in place, the motherboard is screwed on, and we got 3.0 ROM installed in this one. This is not the one that I'm gonna use. And this is for, this is also here on the daughter board, so we can install hard disks. Here we go, this is for the built-in buffered IDE. I love that on the Amiga 4000. That is just so convenient, so easy to install. An IDE to compact flash like this, so cheap, and with a 16 gigs of compact flash card. I just love it. That's actually why I prefer using the Amiga 4000 instead of the Amiga 3000, because they have a built-in SCSI adapter, not an IDE, but you can get a SCSI to compact flash card or SD card adapter, but they cost about, I think, about 50 euros. But when that's done, the Amiga 3000 is, I mean, it's an amazing computer. I love the build quality, I love everything about it. But then again, I can't run AGA games on it. Then it's just like my Amiga 500 Plus with 2 megs of chip RAM. I have a pumped up Amiga 500 Plus with scan Doppler and 8 megs of fast RAM, 2 megs of chip RAM, and a fast CPU and all that. And it runs WHDLoad games as crazy, and I love that Amiga 500 Plus. But again, it can't run AGA games, and then AGA demos also. I love when I'm working with my Commodore 64s, repairing them and all that. They're so easy to recap and all that. Then I just watch demos in the background, and I'm just in love with so many AGA demos. So yeah, that's why I don't use my Amiga 3000s. I use my Amiga 4000s. Also, Amiga 1200s, incredible machines, guys. If you don't have them, buy them, because, yeah. Yep, this one is almost done. I just need to install the top, and then I'm gonna start on working on the 030 WHDLoad one. So yeah, that's the last touch. This one looks like this, guys. Again, let's document everything on YouTube. And with the top cover on, guys. Nice. Alright, now to the fun part. We're gonna install this WHDLoad Amiga 4000 in the nice cabinet now, and it's gonna be awesome. Well, this one has got 2 megabytes of chip RAM and 4 in total 8 megabytes of fast memory. Now, over here we got 64 megs of 03 RAM. This one we can install the daughter board here and the zip RAM here, 64 megabyte. Now, actually, if you run SysTest with an 040 with 2 megabytes of chip RAM and 64 megs of 03 RAM here, that test result will show about 80% in SysTest 4.0. I think, no, SysInfo, yeah. With that setup, 2 megabytes of chip RAM, 64 megs of fast RAM here on 03 slot, it actually shows about 80% of a speed of the 040 25 megahertz. And I'm not shitting you. Please try it, guys. If you take that one off, 64 megs of RAM, and install it directly here on the motherboard, these 8 megs of RAM, and run SysTest 4.0 again, same compact flash card, same setup, same libraries, files and all that, then it shows 99% of the same speed of an Amiga 4000 with the 25 megahertz. So having the fast RAM here on board gives the CPU much faster access than running on the Zorro 3 slots. So if you can do it this way, do it this way. It is faster. I mean, the next step is installing a card like a Cyberstorm 123, you know, where the RAM is directly on board on the CPU board. That's just the fastest way to do it. So as I can see right now, I had planned to install this board, 64 megs of RAM, but guys, I'm gonna play WHDLoad games. I mean, we got 2 megs of chip and 8 megabytes of fast memory. We don't need more RAM than that. That's just enough. 8 megs of fast is enough. No reason to have more. Maybe if I wanted to play the 3D games on the Amiga, which looks awful. and I really don't like playing 3D games. I mean, I have a Pentium 133 megahertz that runs Doom and Duke Nukem and all that. No reason for that. On the Amiga, I want to play the Amiga games, 2D games, platform games, shoot 'em up games, awesome strategy games. The Amiga has got so incredible games library. I just love the games from the beginning to mid era of 1990. I mean, awesome games, beautiful graphics, incredible music, the sound. I mean, oh, I love this computer. So again, we're just gonna run with the 8 megs of fast RAM on board. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna install a 040 25 megahertz just to show that it is faster this way. Then I can try to play a game. Let's play something. Then you can see how it runs, and then we will decrease the speed by installing the mighty 030. I love the 030 processor, guys. It's just amazing. Now you ask me, why the hell don't you just use an Amiga 1200 with the ACA 1233? Well, I have one of those and I also use it, and I'm in love with it. I love everything about it. It's just, I don't know, it's just fun with an Amiga 4000. It's not necessary I don't gain anything. I mean, AGA, it's also possible on the Amiga 1200, yes. What more? Yeah, I can have 040 or 60 installed here. That you can also do on the Amiga 1200, yes, but I mean, why? Why should I have an 040 installed or 60 when I only use these for WHDLoad games? I mean, there's just no reason. I mean, if you install a 060, you get compatibility issues. They don't start up. I mean, they don't run as they should. Maybe they run too fast, and they crash and freeze. And I mean, and if you want to go online, I don't know with you guys, but I don't want to go online with an Amiga. Why should I do that? Movie toasting, editing videos in 2019. Why? I mean, why should I do that? I mean, we have the technology has advanced so much. We got so many cheap computers that can do everything. Let's just, I want to use, me personally, I want to use the Amiga for the Amiga stuff that it could back in the early 90s. Play those awesome games, and that's what I like. So yeah, the Amiga 4000, I have no reason to use this because I have everything on my Amiga 1200 also, but it's just awesome, guys. That's why I use it, because I get a lot of mails from people that say, dude, you just play WHDLoad games. Why do we have an Amiga 4000 in the first place? But first of all, I want to have it on my channel. I want to document it. I want to have everything here on YouTube. I think it's great when I go back and last summer look at my old videos, I really enjoy it. So I just want to have it for the documentation reasons. That's that's what I like. So let's put this lovely machine together and try some WHDLoad games, guys. Alright guys, let's take a closer look on this one. As you can see, I have installed the board. The previous owner has made a laser cut here, because these PSUs, they make, when they suck the hot air out from here, they make this hollow, I don't know, deep sound that just echoes. And yeah, he cut that out and he put on this one. It's just bent a little bit here, but I'm gonna take care of that. But yeah, he has made this mod, and also I've installed a new PSU fan in here, and I just love the fact that the noise level is reduced so much. Again, a compact flash card instead of the hard disk. I love that aspect of it. It's beautiful. So as of right now, I've installed this 3640 Commodore CPU, and let's take a closer look at how it runs, guys. So we have 2 megs of chip RAM and 8 megabytes of fast RAM. Let's just go in and check out sysinfo here. Oh, also the speed of the 040. I really love the speed in Workbench, guys. So let's check out sysinfo. This is version, as you can see up here, 4.0. That's the newest version I have. So let's just press on the speed button here. Just take a closer look here, guys. Okay, as you can see, with the 8 megs of fast RAM directly on the motherboard and 2 megs of chip RAM, the speed is 0.98 of a Amiga 4000 68040 25 megahertz. So that's great. That's pretty accurate, guys. 18,000 dry stones. We got AGA Alice 2 megabytes, PAL Hyris AGA Lisa chip, CPU 68040 running at 25 megahertz. We got FPU installed 68088-2, MMU in use. It's Motorola. So that's just great. And boards, we got nothing installed. If we just check out the speed of my compact flash card, it should be around 1 megabyte per second, 1 point something. 1.5 megs per second. Let's just test that one more time. Sometimes they just give another reading, but is exactly the same. 1.5 megabytes per second. That's okay. That's okay. It's a buffered ID here. Runs great. So in Workbench, I love to use the 040. That's nice. All right. So let's check out a demo. I think it was here. No, it is in here. Demo. There we go, guys. So I will just find, I know a AGA demo here that's really nice to run with the 040. It says something with bomb. Also the loading speed of the pictures. I mean, when I run this compact flash card on my Amiga 1200 with an 020 processor, it doesn't just show up like this. Okay, this one, AGA, the demo party 1996. Let's just enter that one and and take a look at how it runs with the 040, because the 040, as you can see here, I have run this demo with my Cyberstorm cards, and you can really see how much more smooth it runs. As you can see, it struggles now. Look at the stars, guys. Yeah, all right. So it all depends on what you're going to use your Amiga on. I mean, if you want to run AGA demos and all that, use the 040, upgrade to 060 and all that, and really enjoy it. But let's just check out the game with the 040 and see how it runs. I mean, look at this, guys. It really struggles. Come on. All right. So let's check out the game. Games. There we go. That's my games menu. Let's check out. Oh, I know what to check out now. Let's try Shadow of the Beast 1 from 1989. Shadow of the Beast. And let's get on a little bit more volume here. That should be it. All right, let's run the Shadow of the Beast, guys. Now this is with the Commodore 3640 040 processor that runs 25 megahertz. Listen to the music. Now, if you have played this game on the Commodore Amiga 500, then you know that it runs too fast. I mean, oh. As you can see, the music too fast. The game does not load, and it's not because of this 040 CPU. It is like this on all of my 040s. So, I mean, for WHDLoad games, I don't recommend the 040, guys. So let's oh, listen to that. Let's install this 030 and check this game out again. Oh, it's hot, man. I think it's because of that demo. All right, I will replace the CPUs and check this game out. I mean, the 030 is installed. As you can see, both jumpers are now on internal position. Now, this trick, you also have to do that on Amiga 3000 when you replace the CPUs. So let's just take a quick look here at sysinfo again. Programs. With the 030. Again, memory, the same amount. As you can see, it makes up fast RAM, which is perfect for WHDLoad gaming. All right, so we got the 030. Let's check out the speed. All right, so we have here, as you can see, it says 0.23 against the 040. But if we look up here, the Amiga 3000, 030, 25 megahertz, 0.90. I mean, it's almost the same. As you can see, the Amiga 3000, it shows it a little bit faster. Dry stones, it goes down from 18,000 down to 4,200. I mean, that's really, that's really something. As you can see here, 030, 25 MHz, FPU, none, MMU, not in use, still Kawabanga as Comet. Again, no boards are installed, as you can see, nothing. And if we look at drives here and look at drive speed, let's see, with the 040, 25 MHz, it says 1.5 meg. But look at this. It reads faster. It's also like this on my Amiga 1200. I don't know why. It just... I don't know why it's faster. But yeah, if you guys know, please write it down in the comments below. I don't know why it does it like this, but yeah. I just restarted the Amiga and the speed is not the same as the 040, but let's just enter the menu here and go down to shadow. See, I have to wait. Yeah, there we go. I mean, the 040 is just so much faster. So let's go down to Shadow of the Beast, Sensible Sense, Shadow, there we go. Check through. Shadow Gate. Alright. So, Shadow of the Beast again, same game. As you can see, it's a little bit slower and all that against the 040, but yeah. I'll take that any day, because now let's just enter the same game and listen to the music. It runs exactly like on the 68,000, just like on your Amiga 500. Oh, this is just magic for me. This is like when I was a little kid. I love this feeling. That's why I love the 030. It's, in my opinion, it's the best CPU for the Amiga. Best all-round CPU. If you use, you know, classic Workbench, the old games, WHDLoad, I mean 030 all day long. I don't see any reason why to have anything faster than that. So we got graphics, we got music, we got everything. I mean, all the games work. Sometimes I actually also have trouble with Alien Breed, actually, with the 040. Oh, Agony is just amazing. Alien Breed. Which one was it? The Horror Continues, I think it was. This is the normal version and this is the AGA version. I actually think this AGA version with the 040 I have, it freezes and makes some error thingies. Let's just take a look with the 030. Yeah, it gets stuck just before this picture. And it just runs amazing with the 030. Oh, this is nice. Alright guys, let's just put on the rest of the stuff. I'm thinking about a Gotek drive on front of this machine. It could be nice to get something from the internet and put it in here, but I think I have most of the software, but don't know. Maybe I can need it someday. Oh man, it runs great. Guys, it was just too late yesterday, so I I stopped filming. So this is the next day, As you can see, it's much lighter in here. My voice is much more fresh. I went dead yesterday. And I only want to do this because it's fun for me. I have no other purpose, no nothing. I want to do it when I just enjoy it. So, well, this is the next day. I am fresh and happy. What I just did is installing the DF0 in the middle there and a Gotek drive down at the bottom. Now, having my compact flash card, 16 gigabyte, with I think I have most of the games and demos, I really don't need the Gotek drive, but I'm gonna show you in a minute why I installed the Gotek drive. The way to do it, first of all, the Gotek drive, when you install it in a Amiga 4000, then you have to tell the motherboard that it's a 880 kilobyte disk drive, not 1.44 megs. And the way to do that is, there's a jumper, oh it's dark, there's a jumper down there that says DF2 880K. So that must be enabled. That's the only thing I did. And on the motherboard you can also choose here if you want to use internal or external DF0. Well, other than that, I just connected them. And let's turn this baby on and see what's gonna happen. Alright, it looks for a disk. And yes, let's see this one, guys. Now again, we're still running with 68030, 25 megahertz. We got 2 megs of chip RAM and 8 megabytes of fast memory. So let's just insert a disk and see what's going to happen, guys. So my disk drive, I installed it as a DF0 because if I someday want to start up with a disk. What's this? Oh, it's something with taxes. We love taxes in Denmark. Skattereform 1993. Yeah, okay. So we got a disk there that works. Let me just listen if it makes that ticking sound. Yeah, it works. Nice. Alright, so let's check out the Gotek drive also. Escape selvangivelse. Alright, the disk drive works, it reads, that's nice. So let's put in the USB. Ah, yes. The USB also, it says empty. That's because nothing is in there. Let's just switch to another disk. Amiga test. All right. So the Gotek also works. That's nice. Yes. All right. Let's try to the reason I installed the Gotek drive is actually this. Decopy. That was my favorite program back then. So we got this disk that's called Taxes 1993. So let's just insert that one. I'm never gonna use that. We can choose DF0, we can format that disk. There we go. So the reason is this is not the only Amiga I use. Oh, I can hear the disk makes that ticking sound, so maybe it's a dead disk. Well, this Amiga 4000 is gonna be my main two-player Amiga, but I also have an Amiga 500 Plus setup that I really love. And that one does not have a compact flash card. Oh, this disc is dead because it made so many defective sounds. So the Amiga 500 Plus, I use that with a disk drive. And if I want some new games on that one, then I can just download them and put it in the Gotek. That's nice. And copy them over to my disk drive. Now, in this program, dcopy, xcopy, or whatever you like to use, you can actually choose the source drive, df0, destination, df1. df1 as source and destination df0. So df0 is my disk drive and df1 is my Gotek drive. And we choose DOS copy, it's a DOS disk. And then if I connected everything correctly, then it should actually copy from my Gotek onto my disk drive. And when I use DOS copy 1, that just copies. DOS copy 2, I love that one. DOS copy 2, it corrects the errors, if there is any. And DOS copy 3, that only copies the what's inside the main disk, the source disk, and the rest of the disks get formatted. That one I used when I copied DOS disk back then. So as you can see, it's formatting the rest of the disk. Nice, operation done. Oh, back then when we only had 512 kilobytes of RAM or 1 megabyte, we had to, and only one disk drive, we had to switch between disks and all that. And dcopy version 3.1, I remember it had this kill button, so it could clear the memory, so we had as much as possible, so we could just make the copying process easier. But now it just says, it doesn't recognize this much of memory, I think. Alright, so this disk contains sysinfo now, so let's just reboot and see what's gonna happen. If it can start off from the df0. It loads, it ticks, the disk is, yeah, we got some error. Alright, it has copied sysinfo 4.0, but I can hear the disk saying, yeah, some bad sounds. Alright, so I just want to show you that I use it to copy some disks and it actually works. That's just for the fun of it. I want to see if this disk does work. Oh, these old no-name disks, they're not worth that much. I'm booting up from df0 now, and let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, it reads fine, so the disk drive works, the Gotek works. It's just a super nice way to copy ADF files. They're available to download, and just get all the ADF files you like and put them over on disks. I love using the Amiga 500 Plus and using old disks. We got dcopy again, we got xcopy on this disk, disk master, Cygnus editor. That one I used when I wanted to change something in startup sequence and all that. It was, oh man. Oh, we got number 17. It's sysinfo version 3.01. Yeah, that's an old version, guys. It works. That's just wonderful. I love this one. It found 2 megs of RAM. Let's boot into a game. I mean, this speed of the 030, it's alright. I enjoy it. What should we play, guys? Cannon fodder? Man, it's amazing. So we have only one fan, and that's the one I have replaced. I mean, I just love it that it doesn't make that fan noise from the hard drive, from the CPU and all that, and that the games, they just work. I love the 030. The 040s are down there, guys, because some of them down there. So let's put in the rest. I will put in the front panel so we can see the power LED and hard disk LED. That's also a nice feature. So yeah, let's do that. Other than that, I'm not gonna install this one. This is going. Actually, this one came with 2 disk drives, guys. That must be awesome back then. These Amiga 4000s, they can read 1. Yeah, I don't remember, but they can read disk that has got more storage in them. That's nice. And also, it came with this hard drive. As you can see, these, you can put them on the PSU and on the middle here, you just screw them on. So that's how you connect the hard disk. Then I think I have got all the details about the Amiga 4000, guys. So let's just put it in the front and watch this beauty. As you can see, the power LED works and the hard disk LED also works. It blinks yellow. No, it blinks green actually, and the yellow is for the what's it called? That it's on. So let's play one of my just load one of my favorite games. Oh, come on, load! Oh, the 030. It's not as fast as the 040. I can feel it in the menu here, but still, I'll take it every day because the games just work. So let's just go down to Supercars. Damn, got a lot of games, guys. There we go, Super. Oh, Super Frog. One of my favorite games back then. So let's check out. Oh, Street Fighter, man. One of the best 2-player games back then. Super hang on. Oh, there we go, Supercars. Must be, yeah, Supercars 2, yeah. So my first Amiga was the Amiga 600, and I just remember first time I saw this game at my friend's house playing 2-player, I fell in love with it. Copied it, decopy, and when I came home, it didn't work on my Amiga 600. I was just devastated. So the Supercars 2 from the disk drive, it only runs with Kickstart 1.3. So I was just so happy when I heard about the Reload Kick 1.3, so you could downgrade your Amiga 600 so it software emulated the Kickstart 1.3, and then I could load that one up, and after that I could run this game on my Amiga 600, and it was just an amazing feeling. I just love this game. And here on WHDLoad, I mean, the guys that has done this work for us, Amiga users, thank you guys. It's amazing with this WHDLoad. With the 6000, 010, 020, 030, they are pretty compatible with all these old games from the early 90s, late 80s. I can still run it with the 030. It's just incredible with the 030 processor here in the Amiga 4000. So first of all, thank you guys. It's an amazing accomplishment. Other than that, I really enjoyed that you have all your discs just built in a compact flash card. No loading time, no disk swapping, and I mean, a game like, what's it called? Monkey's Island. Let's just check Monkey's Island. I don't know, it's the secret or just Monkey. Let's just, oh, there we go, Monkey Moonwalker. M-O-N, Moonstone. Monkey's Island, there we go. So we have this, I don't know what version. No, this is German, Spanish, French, Italian, and this is US gold version. I don't know. What's this? Monster of Terror. Right. I mean, this game, I think it was in Secret of Monkey Island 2. I think it was 11 disc or 9 or 11 disc or something like that. It was just crazy amount of discs. And what? Oh, there we go. I thought it was dead. The copy protection. Yeah, I mean, no disc swapping. I mean, 11 discs, come on guys. It was not a problem back then, but today, 2019, it's just a perfect solution. Oh, that's nice. Damn, it looks nice. Nice. All right. So yeah, here in 2019, it just, I don't know, it gives the Amiga a new life, a new purpose. It's just an amazing feeling. Oh, wait guys, I wanna listen to this. Oh, it sounds nice. Alright, it's just because a few months ago I found out, I think it's under 2 months ago, I found out about on the old DOS PCs there was something called General MIDI Sound. I never heard of it, but I just watched a video by LGR and I was just blown away about this General MIDI Sound, and I got me a DOS machine. I got a nice Sound Blaster card and I listened to General MIDI, and in particular this game, it sounds amazing on the PC, but I must say on the Amiga version it sounds so nice. Oh man, I love the Amigas. Oh, that's nice guys. Oh god. I don't have Turrican 3? Oh, yo, up here we got Turrican 3 also. Nice. Oh man, the 030. I love that. I love that one. Alright guys. I just want to say thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this journey with this Amiga 4000. This one is gonna be mainly used with WHDLoad games, and as of right now it runs really nice. I like the end result. I like having this what's it called? Gotek drive with the OLED display. It looks great. Now it says flash floppy version 0.11 on the display. It's nice guys, it's nice. So just for rounding this one up, I hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed making this video, and I want to share this one with you because last night while I was filming a part of this video, one of my new friends through this hobby and one of my subscribers here on YouTube, he wrote to me, "Man, check your channel out. You just reached 1,000 subscribers." And it's just an amazing feeling, guys. I just want to say thank you. I mean, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for want to thank all my subscribers. It's just an amazing feeling. I heard that it was so hard in 2019 having a YouTube channel, because every time somebody search Amiga or Commodore 64, being a new little channel, I will just pop up down at the bottom, you know, no chance at all, because there's so much competition, so many big channels. But for me personally, I have no competitors. I don't feel like it's a competition, because I write with a lot of big YouTubers that are into retro gaming and all that. They help me, great people, and I love them all. I love all retro stuff. I actually wish more people started YouTube channels up and showed their Amiga collections, Commodore 64 collections. I would love it. I would support, I would help whatever I can. I'm not a pro, I'm also a new channel, but I hope we get more of this stuff online. That would be great. I love all retro content. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the 1,000 subscribers. It's an amazing feeling, guys. So I really hope that you will share this video. It's such a nice feeling when I go into analytics and watch some of you guys sharing my videos, and every time you share my videos, you also write something crazy about them. Last night I watched a guy shared on a page called Reddit. I don't know that one. And some of the comments in there about my videos were amazing. It made me so much. It made me laugh. So thank you guys, and I really hope you will share my videos. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. That would be nice. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, come in and join the team, mate. Subscribe, because here on Retrocengo we just love everything retro. PCs, Commodore 64s, Amigas, everything is just great. So until next time, build yourself an Amiga 4000 with the 030 processor, put in a compact flash card, fill it up with WHDLoad games, and I guarantee you will just enjoy your new computer. It's an amazing computer to have. Have a nice day, guys. Retrocengo out.